Good evening, teacher. My name is Miguelangel Rosado. I'm a former student of modern languages at Unipap. In this case, we are going to speak about phonetics and phonologies. Phonetics is a branch of linguistics that studies how humans produce and perceive sounds, or in the case of sign, languages, the equivalent aspects of signs. Linguists who specialize in studying the physical properties of speech are phoneticians. The field of phonetics is traditionally divided into three subdisciplines, and questions involved such as how humans plan and execute movements to produce speech. Articulatory phonetics, how various movements affect the properties of the resulting sound. Acoustic phonetics, or how humans convert sound waves to linguistic information. Auditory phonetics. Traditionally, the minimal linguistic unit of phonetics is the phone, a speech sound in the language which differs from the phonological unit of phoneme. The phoneme is an abstract categorization of phones, and it's also defined as its smallest unit that discern meaning between sounds in any given language. Phonology is the study of the patterns of sounds in a language and across languages. Put more formally, phonology is the study of the categorical organization of speech sounds in languages, how speech sounds are organized in the mind and used to convey meaning. In this section of the website, we will describe the most common phonological processes and introduce the concepts of underlying representations for sounds versus what is actually produced, the surface form. Phonology can be related to many linguistic disciplines, including psycholinguistics, cognitive science, sociolinguistics, and language acquisitions. Principles of phonology can also be applied to treatments of speech pathologies and innovations in technology. In terms of speech recognition, systems can be designed to translate spoken data into text. In this way, computers process the language like our brains do. The same processes that occur in the mind of a human when producing and receiving language occur in machines. One example of machines decoding language is the popular intelligence system, Siri. Articulatory phonetics. Articulatory phonetics refers to the aspects of phonetics which looks at how the sounds of a speech are made with the organs of the vocal tract. Then, articulatory phonetics can be seen as divided up into three areas to describe consonants. These are voice, place, and manner, respectively. Each of these will now be discussed separately, although all three areas combine together in the production of speech. Voice in English, we have both voiced and voiceless sounds. A sound fits into one of these categories according to how the vocal folds behave when a speech sound is produced. Voice sounds are sounds that involve vocal folds vibrations when they are produced. Examples of voice sounds are B, D, V, M. If you place two fingers on either side of the front of your neck, just below your jawbone, and produce a sound, you should be able to feel a vibrating sensation. This tells you that the sound is voiced. Voiceless sounds are sounds that are produced with no vocal fold vibration. Examples of voiceless sounds in English are S, T, P, F. Second, place. The vocal tract is made up of different sections which play a pivotal role in the production of speech. These sections are called articulators and are what make speech sounds possible. They can be divided into two types. The active articulator is the articulator that moves toward another articulator in the production of speech sound. This articulator moves toward another articulator to form a closure of some type in the vocal tract. For example, open, approximation, close, etc. Define. The passive articulator is the articulator that remains stationary in the production of a speech sound. Often, this is the destination that the active articulator moves toward. For example, the hard palate. Manner in simple terms. The manner of articulation refers to the way a sound is made, as opposed to where it is made. Sounds differ in the way they are produced. When the articulators are brought towards each other, the flow of air differs according to the specific sound type. For instance, the airflow can be completely blocked off or made turbulent. Stop articulations. Stop articulations are sounds that involve a complete closure in the vocal tract. The closure is formed when two articulators come together to prevent air escaping between them. Stop articulations can be categorized according to the kind of airflow involved. The type of airflow can be oral, plosives, or nasals. I will now talk about both plosives and nasals separately. First, plosives are sounds that are made with a complete closure in the oral tract. The volume is raised during a plosive sound, which prevents air from escaping via the nasal cavity. English plosives are the sounds P, B, T, D, K, G. Plosives can be held for quite a long time and are thus also called maintainable stops. Now, nasals are similar to plosives in regard to being sounds that are made with a complete closure in the oral vocal tract. However, the volume is lowered during nasal sounds, which allows airflow to escape through the nasal cavity. There are three nasal sounds that occur in English: M, N, N. Second, fricatives. Fricative sounds are produced by narrowing the distance between the active and passive articulators, causing them to be in close approximation. This causes the airflow to become turbulent when it passes between the two articulators involved in, producing a fricative sound. English fricative are sounds such as F, B, O, S, Z. Approximant sounds are created by narrowing the distance between the two articulators. Also, unlike fricatives, the distance is not wide enough to create turbulent airflow. English has four approximant sounds, which are W, J, R, L. Phoneme. A phoneme is any set of similar speech sounds that is perceptually regarded by the speakers of a language as a single basic sound, a smallest possible phonetic unit that helps distinguish one word from another. All languages contain phonemes or the spatially gestural equivalent in sign languages, and all spoken languages include both consonant and vowel phonemes. Phonemes are primarily studied under the branch of linguistics known as phonology. Vowel phonemes are a class of speech sounds that are voiced and open meaning. Vowel sounds are produced with no obstructions of their airflow through the mouth. There are 15 vowel phonemes in English, plus R-controlled vowel combinations. For example, R, and OR. And the schwa. The schwa is an indistinct and accented vowel sound, often described as a muffled sound. In the English language system, every spoken and written syllable includes a vowel sound. English vowel can be distinguished by tongue position, front, middle, or back, tongue height, high and low, and lip shape, rounded and unrounded. The vowels in the image below are arranged by points of articulation. Consonant phonemes are a class of speech sounds that are not vowels and that are formed with the mouth partially closed and the airflow obstructed by the lips, teeth, and tongue. Consonants are categorized by the distinguishing features in the English consonant phoneme chart and discussed below. How the sounds are made with the vocal cords. Voice consonants engage the vocal cords and cause them to vibrate or buzz. You know a consonant is voice if you can feel your vocal cords buzzing. Try it. Place your fingers on the bottom of your throat and say and hold the sound for the letter B. Can you feel your vocal cords buzzing? That's how you know the consonant is voiced. And voices are voiceless. And voice consonants do not engage the vocal cords and your vocal cords stay quiet. Try it. Place your fingers on the bottom of your throat and say and hold the sound for the letter F. What do you feel? You shouldn't feel anything, and that's how you know the consonant is voiced. Where each sound is made or place of articulation, where the sound is made or the position of the lips, teeth, and tongue in the front, middle, or back of the mouth. Bilabial. Bilabial sounds are produced using both lips. Try it. Say this. Sounds P, B, M, and W. Labiodental sounds are produced using teeth and lips. Try it. Say these sounds F and B. Interdental sounds are produced with the tongue between the teeth. Try it. Say these sounds. Teeth. Alveolar sounds are produced with the tongue at the ridge behind the teeth. Try it. Say these sounds. T, D, S, Z, N, and I. Alveopalatal sounds are produced with the tongue in the middle of the mouth. Try it. Say these sounds. Sh, 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 J, and R. Palatal sounds are produced with the tongues at the back of the mouth. Try it. Say these sounds. Y. Velar sounds are produced at the top of the throat. Try it. Say these sounds. K, G, and G, and W. Glottal sounds are produced in the throat. Try it. Say these sounds. H. How each sound is made or manner of articulation. How the sound is made or the production of airflow through the nose or mouth. Stops consonants that we cannot hold are called stops. These consonants are often referred to as an explosion of sounds. Affricatives are stop sounds. Try it. Say the sound for the K. You cannot hold it. It explodes from your mouth and is done. Fricatives consonants are produced by blocking the passage of air through the mouth, generating audible friction. Affricate affricate consonants begin as stop sounds, with complete obstructions breath moving through the mouth, and end as fricative sounds. The sound sh and j are the only English language affricate sounds. Nasal consonants send the air through the nose. All other consonants send the air through the oral cavity or mouth. The phoneme is an example of nasal consonant. Liquids are vowel-like consonants produced when the tongue blocks airflow through the mouth. The sounds I and R are both liquid speech sound. Glides, to produce glides airflow, is an abstracted and therefore frictionless. Because of this, glides consonants and Y and W are considered semivowels. Well, teacher, thanks very much for your patience, and we hope you like it, my explanation. Thanks very much, and have a nice night.